Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tolu, and on this channel I share content all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living, and I show you how to live your best life on a budget. In today's video I have something really exciting to share with you guys. I'm going to be actually sharing with you a series of videos on a home gym in which my husband created. So in this series, there's going to be actually 4 parts to this series. So this is part 2 of the series of tutorials for this DIY gym, and in part 2 he's going to show you how he made his own weights bench. If you enjoy a good DIY video, then you're going to want to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I have loads more DIY videos coming for you in the near future. And without further ado, I'm going to get into this tutorial for you right now.
As you can see here, the finished product, the weights bench. To make this, you will need a fence post, some angle brackets, a piece of foam leather to cover it, and MDF board. Full list of materials needed will be in the description below. Okay, to start, we're going to take our fence post. We need to cut it up in various sizes. So as you can see there, I've got 4 posts cut to 12 inches in length each. These will be our legs to support the bench, and I'm now just cutting another long piece which is 37 inches in length. That will be our main beam that will sit underneath our MDF board. Here I've got our MDF board which was approximately 47 inches in length, or 120 centimeters. So I didn't need to cut the length or change the size of the length, but I'm just measuring 12 inches in width, and as you can see here, I'm just cutting it up 12 inches in width, and that will be sufficient for us for our bench. Now you can see here I've got 2 of my 12-inch posts along with the 37-inch post. Just line them up, make sure that it is as flush and straight as possible, and I'm just using my angle brackets to connect the 3 posts together. At this stage, we're only connecting the 3 posts together. We're not connecting it to the MDF board. What I'm doing here is just cutting an extra piece off the MDF board. This is the spare piece of MDF, because my screws would have gone all the way through the board, which obviously you don't want as you sit or lay on the bench. You don't want any screws poking out the other end, so I'm just using an extra piece of the board so that when I place the screws into the board, it doesn't come out the other end. Now we've got those extra pieces of MDF board cut. I'm now just measuring and making sure that my fence posts are right in the middle of the MDF board, and as you can see here, just screwing them in, securing it to the main board. Okay, what we need to do now is take 2 more of our 12-inch posts and lay them on top of the other 12-inch posts. I'm just using my angle brackets now, securing both posts together. What you want to ensure is that you position it in the middle of the 12-inch post so that your bench is well supported as you sit or lay on it. Doing the same here for the other side, and now you should have a T shape with the 12-inch post. Once again, make sure that it's positioned in the middle. Okay, so now that the frame of our weights bench is almost complete, I've decided to first protect it with some exterior wood preserver, and as you can see here, I'm now just painting it with some black exterior gloss paint to give it that metallic look. I decided to only paint the underside of the weights bench, as the upper side of the bench will be covered by our foam and faux leather, although the upper side was also protected with the external wood protector. Once the paint is dry, we're now going to turn over our weights bench and secure the MDF board to the main frame of the bench. I'm just driving it through some 4-inch wood screws. In hindsight, I would have used slightly shorter screws, as a bit of the 4-inch screws were sticking out on the other end, which I had to eventually cut down. Now it's time to measure our foam and cut it to size, which I measured roughly about 55 inches in length. Once your foam is cut to size, you want to lay down the foam first on a flat surface and then put your bench on top of the foam upside down. And then what I'm doing here is just simply driving through some staples using a staple gun through the foam into the MDF board to secure it to the bench. If you look close enough, you could see the 4-inch screws slightly sticking out of the main beam, which again I had to cut down. Be sure to drive in as many staples as you can, as we don't want our foam to come away from the bench. Once that is done, you want to repeat the process. Again, lay down your faux leather first on a flat surface and drive in as many staples as you possibly can into our weights bench. Be sure to stretch it as much as you possibly can, as we don't want any wrinkles or sagging on the other side. As you can see here, I'm just driving through as many staples as I possibly can into the bench. Again, this is just to avoid any chance of the faux leather coming away. This is the end result on the underside of our bench. Here is the finished product. As you can see here, it's very important to stretch the faux leather as much as possible before you staple it down. This is to avoid any wrinkles or sagging, as you want that smooth look.